Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I want to do yet another declutter video. The last one I did was in December, and I usually don't declutter my collection that frequently. Most of my products are powder, but I went back into my collection and I looked at specifically expired makeup that I've had for a while. I've just noticed the formulas look different and changed, so that is what we're focusing on today. I do have a few duds in here, but mostly this is makeup that's just old, that has to go. I am not using it anymore. Let this be an inspiration for you to also go through your collection and get rid of things that are way too old and you shouldn't be using on your face anymore. So let's start. So the first one really breaks my heart because I really liked this product, but then my makeup style changed and I just didn't end up using it as much anymore. The Eswa Pro Tailor Be Glow Foundation. I love the component. I love how this bottle looks. I'm thinking of keeping this actually because of how it looks. It looked so pretty on my vanity because my perfume bottle also has a gold cap and it all just floats together. It hasn't properly expired, like it doesn't smell funky. I feel like the formula is probably still the same. Liquid foundations you're meant to keep for like 12 months, not that longer, and I've had this for nearly 2 years. So I haven't been using this for like a year. I've just kept it because I just couldn't part ways. This was a really nice foundation. It's a beautiful finish. I don't know if they still have this. I feel like Espa has discontinued a few of their products if I'm not mistaken. It was nice and glowy. It never felt cakey. It made such a beautiful flawless finish, but yeah, I just day to day don't use foundations that much, which is why I haven't reached for this in a long time. Then I have a blush that I mentioned in one of my recent videos. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand. It just never works for me. It always looks patchy. This is the shade Berry Radiant. I've tried this so many times. I've tried to mix it with things on its own on top. It always ends up looking patchy. I feel like generally I have a hard time with liquids. I feel like liquids always look somehow patchy on my skin, and I don't know why. I think it's just that my, sun damage freckles peek through because I don't really use foundation, and I'm not going to start to cake on foundations just so I can use a blush. I tried it, I loved the shade, just always looks patchy, so yeah, this has to go and I won't be looking back. I like the highlighter, but this just never worked for my skin. Then I have two mascaras. Both are from Maybelline. The first one is the Lash Sensational Waterproof Mascara that looks like this. I really liked the wand. It had a very interesting wand actually. Let me show you. I hope you can see. Has a little bit of like a weird curve and you can really pack on the mascara, brush it out with the longer bristles. It really does like a butterfly kind of effect on the lashes. The biggest issue with this one was just that it smudged on me. It smudged on the corners because my lashes started to droop a little bit too fast, and then it would touch my bottom lash line. It just had too much smudging for my personal preference. It would also transfer onto my brow bone, and the Sky High mascara also smudges a little bit on me, but nothing compared to this. Like, I just didn't like how that looked. But generally, the brush and everything, I really enjoyed. It's just that the formula probably isn't the most suitable for me. But a mascara that I disliked even more is the Waterproof Falsies Surreal. This looked horrible on my lashes. It did hold my curl, but I've just learned that I am not a volumizing mascara type of girl. I prefer a brush that is kind of silicone-y, that really separates the lashes, like the Sky High, or like this brush. The brush in here again is so nice. I'm not one for these chunky brushes. They just make my lashes look really unflattering, so I didn't like this. I bought this actually because I didn't want to buy the Sky High again. I wanted to try something new because I thought I could find something better, and I just ended up being super disappointed. I wasted like 12 bucks for nothing. And then to finish the eye area is the Romand Hun All Brow Fixer. My holy grail brow gel is the Got to Be Glued for brows and edges. I recently finally bought a new bottle. This lasts such a long time. It comes with 16 milliliters. Stronghold. I can really make my brows look feathery and thick, and they just stay in place. This is my Holy grail, love it so much. I've been using it for over 2 years, I believe. But one time when I did place a YesStyle order with a bunch of Roman products, I put this in my cart. I saw a Korean YouTuber use this, and this is just not strong hold for me. It's just not enough. If you like something light hold, maybe you like it. It has a super small brush. This brush from Roman is just way too small for me. I like the big brush from the Got2b brow gel, which I guess for a lot of people, which I guess for some people could even be too big. Not even that I don't like it because of the brush. I can appreciate a small brush as well. Like, it really combs through. It's just that the brow gel is not for me. It's just doesn't make my brow hairs stay in place. It's just a very light, natural hold, I would say. So if you're someone who doesn't have stubborn eyebrows, I think this is nice, but I have really stubborn eyebrows and they just don't lay how I want them to lay, which is why I need something pretty strong. So unfortunately, this was not for me. Oh yeah, and I have one more brow product. This is the Etude Drawing Eyebrow. This expired way too many years ago and I didn't realize. So I am decluttering this. I haven't used this because generally I just use brow gel and I'm good. So yeah, this has also expired and has to go. And the rest of the products that I have are all lip products, which I think is not surprising because, you know, lip products is something that you can buy on a whim and then you have so many and you just don't get through them quickly enough. First, I want to start with some lip liners. Some of them are from NYX. I have two that I've used so much. Look how small they are. One is Nude Beige and the other one is Peekaboo Neutral. I want to grab Peekaboo Neutral again. It's a beautiful pinkish natural lip shade similar to Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury. If you're looking for that type of shade, I think this could really be good. And then Nude Beige. This used to be my all-time favorite nudish brownish beige lip liner, but they have changed the color, and generally I prefer Nude Truffle now, that is a little bit deeper, so I don't feel the need to repurchase Nude Beige because I know that they changed the color, so really wouldn't make sense, but I used this all the time a few years ago. This was everything for me. And the other two ones are Pale Pink, which is way too pale, like the name suggests. I should have known. I never really used this because, yeah, the color is just way too light, so that's why it's still so big, but I've had it also for quite a bit and I just don't use it. And the other one is the shade Natural. I also use this a lot, but I don't like Natural as much as I like Peekaboo Neutral. I think I've had these for 5 years probably, and I just don't feel comfortable in keeping them around because these are not that expensive. I can just repurchase them. It's not gonna break the bank. I have a Essence lip liner that is probably like 6 years old, so bye. They don't even have this anymore because this was part of a very old line. Then we have a lipstick from L'Oreal that they don't make anymore in this chubbier normal packaging. They have these types of lipsticks in a small, like very slim component, but this is the color Riche matte lipstick in the shade Pink a Porter. It's not a color that I use anymore. I've had this for ages as well. They don't make this anymore. Then I have a lip tint that I think I'm going to keep, like with the foundation, because of the actual component. It's the Peri Para Ink Mood Glowy Lip Tint in the shade I'm Pinkest. I'm keeping this because of the packaging. It's absolutely cute. I actually still have the like paper box that it comes in because it's also pink and pretty. So I'm gonna keep this just because it looks cute, but I'm not using it anymore. The color has absolutely changed. It's very warm toned and it doesn't smell that nice anymore, so I'm not using it. I'm just keeping it because it looks cute. But yeah, this has definitely expired. Then I have this color changing lip gloss, pH adjusting lip gloss from Essence. I have also had this for probably 5 years. You can see no writing on this anymore because this used to be my go-to. It's just a little bit of a tinting lip gloss, which I enjoy so much because my lips are naturally very pale. This is old, so this also has to go. But I really, really like the formula of this specifically. It's super buttery and smooth and soft. This is in the shade 201 Magic Match, and I still like it. It's just too old. And another gloss from Essence, I just don't like the color. It's way too warm tone for me, is the Extreme Shine Volume Lip Gloss in the shade 11, Power of Nude. I wanted a nude gloss, but this is so beige, so warm toned beige. It looks extremely unflattering on me. It's a little bit too pigmented as well, it has too much of a base tone, so it just never really matched my skin tone, so this one has to go too. And last but not least, this really bothers me actually, is the Cosnodi Glow Wave Lip Tint that I searched high and low when I was in Seoul 2 years ago. Was it already 2 years ago? Oh my gosh, almost 1.5 years ago. Can you see how they have separated? And on the bottom sticker, it says that these are good until 2026. And we're just in the beginning of 2025. And they have looked like this since last year, 2024, during the summertime. So these have expired extremely quickly. I never really liked them to begin with anyways. I was really underwhelmed by them. Like I searched so many Olive Young stores to find this, and then it was kind of underwhelming, but it's just disgusting how they have separated inside. And I've tried everything to mix them together. The oils, everything is just yikes. I really don't like how this looks. I don't know if it's because it's a vegan type of formula. I don't think it has anything to do with that, because I have so many vegan products that don't do this. This is just absolutely disgusting. No, it just looks off. Like, look at that. I hope you can see that. Ugh. Bye. And with that, you guys, we finished today's video. Again, I hope that this is an inspiration for you to go into your makeup collection. As small as it may be, we always have maybe one product that has just expired that we haven't decluttered. So I hope that this will motivate you to look through your drawers and see if there's anything that you can get rid of before, you know, you get like a rash or breakouts. So I hope that this video was entertaining and enjoyable, whatever it is. If it was, give me a thumbs up, and I really hope to see you in my next video. And until then, please take care.